Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Christopher with Plan Your Truth, and in today's video we are setting up my 2025 budget planner and system. So I'm still, just to be totally upfront, still kind of figuring out what this looks like for me in 2025. So today we're going to talk about that, play a little bit, and begin to set up a system that I can at least try out for January. So I included these in my planner lineup video, so make sure to check out that video to see a little bit more about this. We're going to set this up in 1 second. I also want to share with you, so this was sent to me by Desiree with Happy to Plan, and this is going to be my cash envelope system. Will go in here. I'm so thankful she sent this to me. I will make sure to link her shop. She's having a restock of these types of items in January, so make sure to check her out. I love her stuff. But she heard I was into budgeting and cash envelopes, so she sent this over to me, and I'm really excited to use it. She sent me some example categories. I may pick up some other envelopes from her for some other categories. I still want to figure out kind of what my plan is, but I think my plan is to use cash for savings purposes, for sinking funds. So for areas of spending that, like when I go to Disney, when some annual renewals that I have to save for, things like that, travel, like cruises, emergency fund. But then I think my everyday spending, I don't think I'll do that in cash. I'm leaning towards that. I'm leaning towards like groceries and bills and stuff like that, and gas. That will be in the bank, but I still need to budget for that. So anyway, so we'll maybe set this up a little bit today too, but I want to start with the planners themselves. Oh, stuff is flying. I want to start with the planners themselves. Hold on. Hello. I dropped stuff, so I gotta get them. Okay, sorry. So the planners themselves. Now I'm gonna do a video, I know, setting up my January budget. We may tweak this because there is a deluxe Disney cover that I still have in the mail. It kind of is delayed, so that's why I don't have it right now. But there's a deluxe Disney cover that I think I want to use as the cover of my budget planner. However, we don't have that in this current moment, so we're gonna just set up what we have. And I mean, this is also perfect. I really do like this cover. It's a little bit messed up here, so maybe, I don't know if you can see that. So I am gonna use, I talked about in the lineup, a lot of the decorative elements from this, but functional elements from this. This one is from Keleva Plan. This one is from the Happy Planner. So whenever I'm setting up a planner, my first step is the discs on the cover. So I have black, that's not black. I have gold metal discs. Let me pull, where's my normal planner? So this is my everyday planner, and yeah, they're very similar color. So I think that this will look nice together, the black and the gold. That's kind of the vibe we're going with into 2025. So I just want to snap all of these on. I like doing this first to give us a base to work with, because no matter what, this is staying the same. Except that's a lie, because I may change it when I get that Disney Deluxe planner. But if I do change it, I will do that in my January budget video. But for right now, I actually really like this because this is perfect for budget. Know your worth. The reason I decided not to include this in my Frankenplanner, sorry for the glare, is I think I want all of my financial stuff together separate. I may bring that other planner with me, you know, out to work from a coffee shop or a hotel or whatever. This, I don't want, you know, just around with me. And I think I like the idea of just having all of the financials, a whole year of budget info together. So that's why I'm keeping it separate for me this year. I definitely want to use this as our name page. And I'm gonna come in right now, if I can find, oh, where's my favorite pen? I need to get more. I really love, they're these, but this one is not juicy anymore. So I have another one. Here, this one. It's like Rytec. I think they're from Amazon. I just should order more. I love these pens, but this one's not super juicy anymore. So we'll use my Sharpie S Gel and hope she doesn't disappoint us. Look, we did it. We're doing the thing. That's a hard process for me, so I'm proud that we just jumped right into that. Let's come over here. So the Kell of a Plan stuff, I want to look through all of these extra pages and figure out right now what I want to bring in, what I want to use. So financial goals, yearly recurring expenses, bill tracker, subscription tracker. I don't do pay in 4, so I don't need that. Okay, so far this is what I want to bring in. I don't think I need this sheet because I don't necessarily have like one overarching financial goal, and I'll track those things separately. Debt tracker, that's not important for me this year, so we're not going to bring that in. We're not going to bring that in. So I think that's it from the front. Okay. So I think that's all we'll need for right now at the front. I may add more. I may make some of my own trackers and sheets as well, although they may end up going in the back. I haven't decided, so we'll keep it at the front for right now. Okay. So I wanted to use these dividers. So I'm just right now gonna rip all of them out. Which of these do I want to use for our monthly budget? I think I decided I wanted to use this one. This just breaks things into a million different categories, and that is just not realistic. So I think I want to use this monthly though. Yeah, okay. So let me actually just do month at a time instead of trying to rip everything out of this planner. However, we don't have all of these dividers, so I don't think I have January in here. So we'll pull the monthly and the divider for, I guess, February. From this planner, I think, what's the best way to do this? No, I think I'll use this monthly. Yeah, I think this will be easier. Okay, so I told you, we're just playing right now. I will walk you through it easier in February so that we can, or for the February month, so I can better explain it. Because right now I'm just still figuring out what I want to do with my life. You know the drill. So then the only thing we have to do here is cover this up with like a note sheet. Yeah, I think that is how I want to do this. So we would have then our monthly. This section I will use to track when bills are coming out, when income is coming in, so I can kind of track what pays for what bills. I don't think I'm using this. Although, no, I actually do think that this is good for things that are not the cash envelopes. This would be good for groceries, gas, things that are coming out of my checking account to make sure we're on track for that. So that's perfect. And then I have these sheets from Happy to Plan that I'm gonna punch in. I was trying to decide if I wanted them because the printer I used doesn't do double-sided. So I was thinking about making it double-sided for both of these. So I'm gonna do that right now. However, the bigger margin would be on opposite sides. So like if I punched here, that would be punched here and it would go into this tracker. So I'm actually gonna trim off some of this and tape it down and leave a little bit extra margin over here. So I'm gonna do that with both of these and tape them together, put them in the planner, and then we'll set up February a little bit neater so you can see what we're working with. So the reason that was just a little tricky is because the printer didn't do double-sided. So I'm actually not going to print these out for the rest of the year right now. We're going to do that on a printer that will do double-sided, and it'll just make my life a little bit easier. But the reason I did it like that is now there is, like we trimmed off from this side. Otherwise, these punches would have gone into those sheets. So this will work for January. And I may need more of the cash planning sheets. I have to figure out. No, I think I only have 2 paydays in January, so I think that'll work. So the game plan here is that each time I have a payday, I will. Here's my thought, okay? Give me feedback for anybody that has done lots of budget stuff before. Let's say I get paid on this day, okay? So I will figure out the math and subtract any bills that I have between that payday and my next payday. So all the bills that happen here, I will subtract that from whatever this paycheck is. I will also subtract my weekly grocery and gas budget for this week and this week. And then with whatever money is left over after that, I will pull out in cash and plan for it here. It's probably not going to be that much money, but I'll plan for it here for how much I have left and how much I want to put into all of these different categories, like treat yourself, emergency fund, travel, savings. There's more I'm going to do here too. I want to do like eating out will be one of these. Because groceries I'll keep in the bank, but I think eating out, that's something that I'd like to have tangible money for. So we're still figuring it out. I may decide to do groceries in here too. I just do a lot of grocery pickups so that you don't pay with cash. So I'm trying to not go a full cash system, but incorporate some of those tools to make it better. So for things that I use cash for, you use these cards to track. Okay, I have, as of this date, I have $10 in that envelope. Oh, this date I spent 8 of those dollars, so you only have 2 of those dollars left. So this is where that tracking happens. For things that I'm not using cash for, so potentially groceries and gas, I will track those on the sheet. So everything is accounted for. It kind of ties in with this, but this will just tell me exactly how much are in my cash envelopes, so I don't have to pull them out of the safe or anything like that. I can just look in here and see how much are in the different envelopes. So I think that this is my perfect system. We just need to add a note sheet here just to cover this up. Where would I have one of those? Did I put extra in my planner? Let's see. Yes, we have this. That'll work. So I'm gonna just pump this in here. Get my double-sided tape. And so for future months, we're gonna start the setup, but I'm not gonna fully finish it. because I want to make sure that this is what I want to do, right? Like I'm still, oh no, did she run out? I think we have enough on here for this purposes. There we go. So I want to make sure in January that this is exactly how I want to use this planner. I think it is, but let's just make sure before I commit to the full year. So, and remember, this isn't even fully January because I don't have the January divider. I don't know where it is, but that's okay. I mean, I could pull this and pretend this is January. Should we do that? Or this one? Because the only reason I care a little bit is because I like these to go from top to bottom. So let's move these pages. These ones, the ones that we're only printing out for January. Put this over here. Okay, we need to add a note sheet here. So we'll kind of have 2 months set up. That works for me. I don't know if I'll use this note sheet. It really is just to cover this up. Maybe we can do a savings tracker each month on this. Or, oh, you know what I was considering doing? Heather has this 30-day savings challenge. What if we did that instead of the note sheet? Yeah, I think let's try that. And even if I just track like low spends or something like that, I think for January, I'm going to try and use this sheet instead. Oh shoot, I just ran out of this, didn't I? Yep, I did. I think I have another one. Please hold. Yeah, we're down to our last one though, so we're gonna need to buy some more. But we'll try this for January, and like I said, this is all a very fluid process. We are still figuring out exactly how I want this budget journey to look because I'm very new to it. I did it once before. I actually looked back. I think it was 2022. I had some cash stuffing videos actually on my channel, but it was with fake cash. I literally have Monopoly, like fake Monopoly type money in one of my drawers from 2022 because I didn't want to use real cash because that scared me. So I used fake cash, but it just did not work the same way. It was not a good system. So anyway, okay, so we want to pull these first couple sheets. Oh, I really like this setup. I really think that this is going to work well for me. So how this will look then is our monthly divider, savings challenge, monthly budget, monthly calendar, tracking things like that I use a credit card for, tracking how I want to use my cash, tracking all of my savings. And then I think I want to add a note sheet in the back to kind of do at the end of the month, just to track how everything went. Like, am I over budget in one category, etc. So I think that is how I want to set up each month. I'm going to put the guts of that together. We'll speed you up as I do that. I just am not going to do like all of the taping and things like that. So anyway, let's speed you up and get this all set up. I just looked around because I'm missing 2 of the dividers, but I just simply cannot find them. So quick look at what we're looking at. So each month, other than January, right now, all we have is the divider and this sheet, which eventually, if I like it, will be taped together. I'm not doing it yet, just in case I want this to be a note sheet. Then we have monthly budget, monthly tracker, monthly expenses, and then I will add the sheets from Desiree. I just have to print those. And also make sure that that's the right amount, that I want to do 2 a month. As we get into the new year with some changes happening, my pay schedule may also vary. So we're just going to leave this a little bit flexible, but I wanted the base set up. The other thing, I am going to come in here too and just add a note sheet. I don't need to do that right now, but just so we have it in case I want to use it here or whatever, just I think it'll be good to have extra note sheets as we're putting this together in case I'm ever, setting it up and I'm not at my desk. At the back of the planner, let's take a look. There's a bunch of other sheets here in Kelva Plans planner. So we have some note sheets. I'll probably bring these in. I guess let's start at the front. Let's be a little organized. So we have savings trackers for different goals, a budget plan for different things. So whether it's a party you're hosting, a big move, go wild. So I'm going to bring some of these in for sure. We have online order tracker. That's really helpful. So I'll probably bring, I don't need all of these, but I'll bring one of them in. Savings tracker and this. So I'm going to pull, I think all of this except a couple of these online order trackers, just because I don't need that many. And the question is, do I want them at the back? I think I do. I think that makes sense. But then what about these pages at the front? Do they belong in the back too? I guess these are more like bills and subscriptions. So I guess that works at the front. And then the back is extra fun pages and notes and things. I do want to split that out with another divider. I don't know if these match though. They're just not the right colors, although maybe green would work. Let's see if I absolutely hate that from the front. I don't think you'll be able to really see it though too much. I think I'm going to be okay with that right now. You do see it a little bit, but I don't even mind that because it's a bigger tab than the Happy Planner one. So I actually think that that works for this purpose. I have a couple like bookmarks that I want to add. Ooh, they're kind of beat up. I've used these so many times, but they still work. So we're going to keep using them. I think we should put one probably here so that we remember to check in with our bill tracker. I think we'll put one here because this is something, at least for January, that we're going to try and do every month. So I'll put the second tab here. I don't think I need another one for this monthly. I think that that's close enough. And then I will put one here. Okay. And then since I have a fourth one, we will do that back here for our quote-unquote notes section, which that works perfectly, that says notes. So now up at the front, we have one, oh, you can't see that, sorry. Let me open this. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 in the back. So I think this is a really good setup, and she's pretty beefy too. Like this is a full planner for our budget. Like I said, may switch out the cover for a deluxe Disney. We'll see how it goes in January. I'll kind of talk to you about that process. So if you want to see updates on this planner, make sure to hit that subscribe button to see future videos. And then in terms of this, I think I'm going to set this up too in January, because I may still try and add some other envelopes and kind of iron out my game plan. But basically how this will be is one of these sheets will be in the back of each of these, and then the cash will go in the middle. So if I stuff this with $10 for savings, for treat yourself, we'll put $10 in there, and then I will record it on this little tracker. So just so we have the trackers where they need to be, I will put one in each envelope for right now. And I think that's all I'm gonna do until January. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do until January. For savings, we're gonna put in the January. Hello, Mr. January. Maybe that was one of the ones that fell on the ground and I didn't get it. Oh no, there she is, right at the front. So I'll put this one in here. Oh, no, I don't want it at the front. I guess I want it behind that so we can still read savings. And then that'll be what we use to track our January savings. Renewals will get one of these. Oh, this is going to take some getting used to. And Disney World Universal. So, like I said, we'll probably add a couple more envelopes to this, refine them, decide exactly what we want to save for in the new year. But this is such a cute little setup. I haven't decided if I'm actually going to use it as a wallet. I am considering getting one of her binders too when she restocks, so that is a possibility as well. So anyway, that is going to be it for my budget setup video. Like I said, if you want to see how this turns out and what we end up doing with all of these pages and kind of throughout my budget cash stuffing journey, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button, and remember to plan your truth so that you can live your truth. Thanks so much.